So I found this Canon PowerShot G16, super clean. I got it at the Long Beach flea market for 20 bucks. Didn't have a battery, wasn't sure if it was going to work or not. Bought a battery on Amazon, fired it up, and it works great. The only problem is this little function here that opens gets stuck a little bit sometimes. So you have to kind of open it um, to get it turned on. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go to a photo meetup. My buddy Raul with No Brand Cowboy, he's throwing this. So we're gonna do some test shots, see what I think about it. You know, I know a lot of people are doing like I want to say it's the G11 or G13. But you can find these anywhere sub 300 bucks. I got lucky. You might even be able to get lucky to find one that the person doesn't know if it's working or not. It's like a $15 battery and a charger. So yeah, go ahead and come with me. We'll go ahead and check it out. This camera did pretty well today. All right, we just got done with the shoot. Really good turnout. Bunch of people there. This camera performed really well. We'll go home and get on some editing. All right, so we have the images loaded in Capture One. We're gonna go through, make selects. Keep this in mind. These are just JPEGs. I wanted something that is going to be easy to carry, shoot in JPEG, automatic, throw on a couple simple LUTs, and call it a day. Something for BTS, something just for fun. Instead of carrying around a film camera, I'm going to have a little digital camera that I can kind of have around, throw in my pocket, and be able to put any kind of little film LUT on there. Right now, I'm using the Maston Labs. I've been using the Maston Labs LUTs for forever. He does a really good job at film emulation. And I'll go ahead and we'll jump into this. We'll make some selects, edit some stuff with some quick LUTs, and just kind of give you an idea of what this camera can give you with the LUTs combined. All right, awesome. Here's the Capture One folder here. Hopefully some of you guys are familiar with Capture One. If not, we could definitely have another video of showing you some stuff in Capture One that might get you a little more familiar with it. It's an industry standard, so this is something that I use on a daily basis. As you can see here, this was the first shot. We'll kind of go through and make some quick selects. Trying to get kind of a feel for it. This one's a good one. I think even this is straight out of camera right here, a JPEG. You could see here the quality is not bad. It's a little pixelated, but I forget how many meg file it was. they're kind of smaller files, but I think when you're uploading to social, I'm not looking to really print any of this. Maybe print some smaller stuff. But as you can see, some of this stuff is really cool. She was kind of getting used to the horse there. There was quite a few talent there, so everyone was kind of split up. Let's see here. We'll just make a few selects. The backlit, I would say the LCD was a little bit harder to read on this one. Maybe I had to adjust. It was all on kind of just like the standard settings, really. So, but it looked underexposed, or I think it looked, I don't know. I think it was underexposed a little bit. So I was kind of trying to work with it. These are really cool though. I think there was a few that I really liked. Like this, it was reading kind of a little bit everywhere. I think I was on automatic for a lot of the time, but I switched to manual a little bit. This one's cool, minus the person in the background there. Some of the stuff wasn't really hitting the focus, but overall, like it was focusing pretty well. Honestly, I like the out of focus. That'll probably look cool in kind of black and white or something. Kid was super cool, familiar with horses, and he looked pretty comfortable on horses. There's a few wanted to get to that looked pretty cool. These were kind of standard. Honestly, like the color out of this camera, that's just a JPEG straight out. I think it looks really nice. Some of the overexposed stuff doesn't look very well, but that can be adjusted. Honestly, the main reason behind this camera was to just kind of shoot. I got it literally from the flea market for 20 bucks. It's easily $300 camera. I'm going back to the flea this weekend to get hopefully find some more cameras and shoot with those and do some other little fun videos with them. This was cool. You could see, I mean, it's kind of just a nicer point and shoot, in my opinion. I think this guy was kind of getting, that's a cool shot right there. Maybe some black and white. Kind of like that shot. That one's kind of cool. Her leading the horse. See what I'm talking about? It wasn't hitting, it was focusing back there and wasn't really focusing on her. But these can be cool shots. We were trying to get the horse to look down at her. It's kind of cool. It's a cool one. The dust was really awesome to see. That's kind of cool. There were some good shots. I think I only did maybe 300 shots. That might even be kind of cool. Black and white, out of focus. You could see we were getting kind of hot on the face there with the light. But overall, I think it's a really cool camera. That's cool too. Some of my favorite shots were with her for sure. I think it was cool. She had a gun. Someone brought some prop guns. Super cool. And as we were there too, since there's multiple photographers, everyone's the talent's kind of taking turns looking at different directions, different photographers. I haven't done one of these meets in a while where it's a bunch of photographers. But I want to start doing more where I'm going to these meets, talking to the community, getting involved. Met a lot of cool people there. I don't know what it is, but I like out of focus shots for some reason. A lot of character in that. That's kind of cool. These backlit shots, you can see a little bit of that flare there is kind of cool. We kind of cropped in, didn't have this these cars in the background. We can get rid of those. It's kind of cool. Like these shots are great. Kicking up the dirt, super awesome. And then we moved over to this little structure. The light was coming down. Just get a few shots here. It's kind of cool. I like these. I think they were throwing a little bit of dust. You can see they were kicking up dust over here. Give it a little bit more atmospheric haze a little bit, huh? All right, that's it. We'll go through the selects. Let's see here. Let me grab these selects and put them in my selects folder. Actually, we'll just turn on these 5 stars. A little bit easier. So I like Portra a lot, and I like Ilford. Those are my 2 favorite presets that I use from Maston Labs. Like the Portra 800, I think that looks super good. Straight out of this camera. Obviously you can adjust temperature here. But what it's at right now is like almost perfect. I like going hard on the hard light, so hard shadows. Everything really hard highlights. And throwing like a little bit of, well, I'd throw some 35 grain on there. But overall, I think that's a cool image. For finding a camera for under $30. Obviously this camera doesn't go for that, but if you can find a camera $200, throw it in your pocket, shoot JPEG on automatic and get results like this, I think it's a given. That was kind of the whole point. It's not really a review. It's just to show you, like, I'm going to be even doing cheaper cameras that are worth $50, $40. You know, cameras that you can find every day, just kind of shooting more experimental. Like this out of focus one, I think would look really cool. Let's see, doing like an Ilford. Something like that. Super cool. Giving it hard, maybe even doing more of a red filter and then going in and just cranking that. That's super cool in my opinion. Like, I don't know, images like this. There was another one that I envisioned that was going to be black and white as well. Something like that, black and white, super rad. There was another one, I think this one, honestly, that looks timeless to me. Ilford, literally, if I'm shooting film, there's this Ilford point and shoot. I'll pop it in here, but if you ever want to get a point and shoot film camera, just a disposable, Ilford makes a cool one, and the results are similar to this. It's an amazing little disposable camera. Let's see, maybe even we can go here. Yes, it was this one that was going to be out of focus. I think that's so cool. We can kind of do like a little before. I don't know, it creates just that character. I would print this and I think it looks super cool. There was one more too, I think, with her being backlit. I think it was like this one. I would crop in it a little bit more. Get rid of some of those trucks. Like that's so awesome to me. Maybe straighten it out a little bit. That right there. I think just with the haze in the background, with the little sun flare, I don't know, there's so much attitude in this image that black and white does it justice. Let's see this. I think this one we can do a little bit of portrait. Maybe we can go into it. We'll do all hard. Maybe we kind of crank up the warmth on this. Throw some grain on there. We can even come in here into curves and just kind of shoot this blacks up just a little bit. I don't know. I feel like that looks pretty awesome. That's a great image. I love that. I think black and white kind of would work with these a little bit more. Let's see what portrait. Yeah, that's cool. See what I'm talking about? It's such a simple camera shot in auto and you're getting this great imagery. I'd kind of like overexpose it a little bit. Straighten it out. Maybe even crop in a smidge. That right there, I think, is a great image right there. But yeah, overall, I mean, get out there, discover new cameras, shoot new cameras, whether they're cheap, expensive, whatever you want. But it's all about shooting whatever you have and finding the style that you like. And, you know, I have presets that I can just throw on. A lot of my commercial work, I'll start at a certain point and kind of build over, you know, the look and feel that the client wants. But when it's my personal work that I'm kind of just shooting for fun and it's not so high pressured, you know, these presets, film presets are amazing, you know. I can't complain. Mastin Labs kills it when it comes to this. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video and stay creative.